Hi guys, Martin speaking. Welcome to this video. This one's sort of a working production of the Thunderhawk, and also a shout out to anyone who's watching to kind of help me make a decision with it. First of all, let me explain what's happened. I put a WIP video up for the Thunderhawk quite some time ago now, and some people probably have been sitting waiting for a second video. And basically I had to walk away from the Thunderhawk because it almost got thrown in the bin. Horrible kit. I know a lot of people have had problems with them. It's to the point where I had that many problems with this that I had to have many long complaints with Forge World. Ended up getting a result from them, which I won't go into, but I've still got my Thunderhawk, but the shrinkage on this particular kit is a nightmare. Now the question is, can I fix it? And I don't know, is the honest answer. On top of everything else, I'd scrubbed and cleaned the model, as you would do with any Forge World kit. Really gone to town, like scrubbing it, making sure I got the release agent off. But with the bigger resin kits, sometimes it just doesn't do what you want it to do. And when I decided to paint the black parts, because I had everything up to the level of white I wanted it, where I'd masked it off, it all just started peeling off all the white right back to the resin. So that needs completely stripping now, and you can see how easy it's just flaking off with my finger there. £400 kit. Forge World need to get a grip of themselves. They should be cleaning these. I'm all for paying for a nice detailed kit, but yeah, they need to start casting in plastic, and finding a way of making it sustainable enough to take the weight, etc. Or putting better quality checks into it. The shrinkage and the quality, it's just wrong. Anyway, that's a separate discussion. That was what happened with the wings, and I literally almost, when that happened, I almost threw it in the bin. I'd spent so long getting everything up to the white level that I wanted. I'd then just done all the interior of it, and I knew about the shrinkage, and it really upset me. So when I'm talking about shrinkage, I'm talking about this gap right up here. Now that there, to be fair, is my fault. I've cut that too much, and where I tried to mend it, I've caused a problem there. But it's just not good enough on £400 worth of kit. The lid, no matter how much you play around with it, doesn't want to fit on. And then this is when my big problem comes in. I put the tail on. You can see there where that engine is. It's so out of line and doesn't fit. And I've played and messed around with it, and just the whole quality of the kit, the lines that are through it, the extra flash that's on it. You can see there again, paint's just flaking off. But my dilemma, guys, and what I'm asking for an opinion for is, I've spent a massive amount of time painting all the cockpit up, putting all the detail and the shading into it and everything else. I've then added control panels into the back here, which aren't painted yet, but I've added those in. And then I was going to add, well, I've added a sort of engine bay in the back, and then I was going to add like other engine parts off the Vindicator kit and stuff like that. But if I do that, the idea was then so that I could magnetise the lid and I could put that on. But I don't think, no matter how I magnetise it, I just don't think it's going to sit nicely together. And then even if I then glue the tail on there and have it magnetised to pull into the back, I'm left with a dirty, horrible big gap. Whereas if I seal it all up, I can fill that and I can make it look half respectable. There's still a lot of playing around with it. The cockpit, I'm never going to get it to fit flush. So I suppose what I'm asking is, this kit's meant to be sealed. There are a couple of people, Hazard Syndrome is one of them. He's the guy who I took a lot of, give him a lot of credit for, because I've took a lot of stuff off his video for this. And I love the idea of being able to open it up and see all that detail, because why did they make all that detail? For you to just cover it up. Because even when you're looking from the assault ramp end, which is under there, you can't see it all. So it's just covered up. Why make it in the first place? It makes no sense to me. I don't want to seal it up. It was never intended to be that way, but there's a lot of love lost for the kit. I don't even know whether I want to continue with it and finish it. So I'm asking you guys, put some comments in the bottom for me, share it out amongst people and get some, not advice as such, advice is welcome, don't get me wrong, but more, what do you think? Should I seal it up and just run with it, and forget about what detail I've painted and everything inside, or do I fiddle and try to make it detachable, so that you can see inside it? Let me know what you think, guys, and then ultimately I've got to do something with it in the next 3 weeks, because it's going down for a game, a big apocalypse game that I'm having with a couple of friends, and this is one of the things that's going to the game. Now, with it only being with friends, I can take it as is. I mean, the wings pretty much just go on. He says, yes, I mean the wings will just go on at the moment. I could take it as it is without all the guns on it, they wouldn't mind, but I'd like to try and get it done before that, and obviously I'd like to put some videos on for you guys so that you can see what's happening with it and the paint stages and what have you. Let me know what you think. And yeah, I'm sure you can hear in my voice how despondent I am with this kit. It's absolutely pathetic when they charge that much money for something that they allow that lower quality product to go out. Unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable. So let me know what you think, and I shall see you soon, guys. Thanks very much.